Hello everyone, my name is Cristian Negulescu, and you know me for a lot of automation with UiPath, the connector for Salesforce, ServiceNow, Jira, Confluence, and so on. Today we'll talk about how to start an UiPath process from Gmail. Last time we have a video on how to write a script from Google Apps to start a UiPath process. You always know the connector for G Suite created by my colleague Mihai Dunarean, but this is to get data, from Google. Now what I want to do is to show you how I start an UiPath process directly from Gmail. So what I will do, I will send an email to my Gmail account. So from my UiPath account, I will send an email to my Gmail account. And you'll see that the robot will start. So I will run it first manually, and then we'll do the trigger. So we'll say subject UI, like this, test, blah, blah. Okay? So I send the email, and we'll receive the email here. And I will run as usual, I will put this on GitHub. I will put the code on the GitHub inside of my account, yeah? So I already, you will have the code here on the GitHub. So I already run the script, and we can see on the orchestrator that a few seconds ago, a robot was running. And you have here the subject of the email, and that is sent by Cristian Negulescu at UiPath on that date. And if we see on the orchestrator on my email, I already receive a response from cnegulescu at Gmail. Okay. So let's understand what is in this script and what we have on this script. Like I said, the code will be on the internet. So the idea is like this. I will put this code. So first, I will read my emails. Yeah. So I said. Gmail user thread, me, I will read on the emails that are with that unread and with label inbox, yeah? Then I will get a thread list, and on this thread list, I will have to get the thread, yeah? So a thread, it's a send, reply, email, and so on, yeah? So then I have to go for each thread on my user and get a message to know what is on that message. So I will get the first message from the thread, the first message from there. And then I will extract the subject, date, and form, yeah? And from. So I will extract the headers, and I will make an for each on the headers. Then I will see what header is subject, and I will save the subject, what header is date, what header is from. Now, I will not call the UiPath robot for each email. I will make a condition here. For example, I just in my case, I will say if the email comes from an email account that it's finished with UiPath, so that contain UiPath, then I will keep the from, yeah? And then if I have a valid one, I will call my robot, and you can see here the standard procedure that I show on the other video to call the robot, and then I will pass the subject and from date, from and date, yeah? And then I will get the response from the robot, and I can do what I want with this response. And on the end, I will get the thread. So I have the thread of the ID of the thread that I read. So I read here the data, and I save here the ID of the thread. And on that ID of the thread, this script will reply to my email. Thank you for using the robot. Think about that. After you run the robot and you get the response from the robot, you will reply with the response from the robot with what the robot proceed. This is just a test to show you what you can do. Yeah. Inside of UiPath Studio, you can use the Gmail account, the Gmail activity made by Mihai to be able to take more data from your Gmail and so on and so on. Yeah. So here, the idea of the script was just to make a simple filter, and the decision, the trigger decision should be done by the Gmail account. Don't stop. Don't put the orchestrator to be on a loop. Don't stop. Don't put the robot to be on a loop to search your Gmail account. You can configure directly the Gmail account to have to trigger this process. And I will show you how, because this I just run my script myself, but I can go here on the triggers and say add trigger. And this is my function, the function that I select. I select here head, and I select that it's minutes. Yeah, I will say every minute, and I will say save. So in this way, I will have a trigger that will execute my, let's delete this one. So the Gmail account will have a trigger inside, and this will start my orchestrator when it's needed. Yeah, so I will go here, I will send another message. So I will say to Sinegulescu at test for trigger. Hello, like this. Okay, so we will see that the robot will, we send the email, we receive the email, and the trigger that is inside of Gmail, we will read this email. It's from minute to minute, yeah? You saw that. It was put from minute to minute. And you will see that after 1 minute, the trigger, which is inside of Gmail, will read my email and will decide that I have something for the robot to execute. Yeah, because we put here this this condition. Yeah, so this condition is to contain UiPath.com. Yeah, and we will see here on the look, I already received the answer. Thank you for using the robot. And if we take a look on the jobs here, we will see that we have a process executed a few seconds ago. And if we take on the logs, we will see that we have parameters, test for the trigger and the email that it's one from me. So thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you have remember to subscribe to my channel. Stay safe and have a good one. Bye bye. Have a good one.